live from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Las Vegas Funny People with Mark Andrew Chicoine and Summer Sinclair. Tonight's guest is William Strange.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I do whenever I come to one of these fun day shows. Ask me a question, not Ian.
All right, I think I can handle this, Bill Strange.
All right, let's do it.
All right, in honor of Ian, I'm gonna go with a tried and true. What did you do today?
Oh, what did I do today? Oh, you want to know what I did today? Are you ready to hear what I did today?
Yes.
Mostly slept.
All right, how do you feel about that, buddy?
Actually really good, because I do not get much sleep. Usually it's the other problem. And I fell asleep today and I woke up and I saw it was 12 hours later. I was like, did I just die? Like, you know, due to all of the insomnia I suffer from. The insomnia I suffer from. Another question?
Sure, I thought that was part of the bit, to be honest with you. I thought it was a cold stare down.
Oh no, I enjoy cold stare downs. We could do that for the rest of the 5 minutes too.
Honestly, that would be way too intimate. I'm very uncomfortable with that.
But we're getting to know each other so well.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I was going to introduce you to my parents. What are you talking about right now? I thought we had something special, and you're gonna break my heart on Pride Month?
Look, this is already a very uncomfortable first date. Hey, segue, give me an uncomfortable first date story you've had.
Oh, an uncomfortable first date story I've had. I don't know if you'd call this a date. There was this one guy who I met with on FetLife. I don't use the site anymore. But there's this older gentleman when I lived in New Jersey who I met on FetLife, and he actually went over to me while we were like at his house and was like, "Bill, have you ever heard of needle play?" And I have heard of needle play before, but I didn't want to freak him out by saying yes, because we literally just started talking. So I was like, "No, what's needle play?" So he was like, "Well, what it is you take needles and you put it into sensitive areas on your body, you know, as a part of a sexual pleasure thing." And I've already heard about this. Someone else tried to do needle play with me before, but that was when I was young and prude, and I said no. So I figured no, it was about time that I gave it a try. So I was like, yes, I'll try this needle play with you. So he like tied me down to his bed, and he took out sewing pins. Are you familiar with what sewing pins are?
Yes, I am.
Right.
I've seen them, I've heard about them.
Yeah, so I don't know, so you don't know what a sewing pin is. It's a needle, but with a giant like colorful ball on the end of it, so I guess it's easier to like poke in and pull out. So he takes these sewing pins and he starts putting them into the shaft of my penis. And quite honestly, it didn't actually feel all that bad. It kind of felt really interesting. So after he was playing with me for a little while and I ejaculated, he's like, "We better get these needles out of you before like complications happen." And I was like, no, get these needles out of me. The last thing I want are complications with needles in my penis. So I'm just kind of relaxing on the bed and he's pulling these needles out. And then all of a sudden I hear the guy go, "Uh-oh." And I was like, "Uh-oh, that's not something I want to hear." So I look down and there's like blood shooting out of one of the holes in my penis. And he's freaking out. He's like, "Oh my God, don't panic." I'm like, this is just funny to me because if I die, I die. You're the guy who tied me up on his bed with white sheets. So he's pulling out all these needles and blood just keeps on shooting out everywhere. And finally he gets all the needles out and he just takes like a bunch of these Starbucks napkins and wraps them around my dick and just holds it there for a few seconds. Then he takes it off and all the bleeding stops. So he unties me and I was like, well, that was fun. And I just left. So, you know, talk about awkward first dates, am I right?
Bill, I've heard you talk about a lot of graphic sexual stuff. Do you ever just enjoy mundane vanilla sex? Like, can I suggest a straight missionary position at some point?
What are you, a faggot? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I think I'm done. I'll see you later.
Hi everyone, this is Mark Andrew Chicoine with
Summer Sinclair.
And who are we interviewing today, Summer?
Today we're with William Strange.
William Strange, welcome to the show. Tell us, how long have you been in Las Vegas?
I've been in Las Vegas for 2 years.
And you've been doing comedy all that time?
Oh yeah, I actually started comedy back when I was living in New Jersey, so I just kept on doing it when I came out here.
So in total, between New Jersey and Las Vegas, how long have you been performing comedy?
I think 6-ish years now.
Oh, that's. What was your inspiration to get into comedy?
My friend came over to me one day and was like, "Hey, Bill, there's a stand-up comedy open mic in this club that just opened. Do you want to go there?" And I said, "Sure, why not?"
Outstanding. And how did it go that first time you were on stage?
It was a lot of fun. I met some cool people there. I met a guy who I actually ended up touring through Asia with. So it ended up being pretty cool. Doing pretty good. Pretty good.
How do you describe your style of comedy?
Oh, my style of comedy is my style of comedy is I guess I just tell stories. I like telling stories. They're really fun to do.
Okay, at the end of this interview, we'll have you tell one of those stories. Right now, tell us where you plan on going from here in comedy. Like, you have any shows lined up?
Well, I did just finish a show with Stone and Rob. Other than that, I guess I'm doing this show, Comedy Bites, with a comedian named Davey. That's going to be starting up every Thursday. The first show is actually this Thursday. It's just going to keep on going. And other than that, I'm back from Los Angeles a lot. I just did the Ha-Ha 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and I'm just chilling, I guess.
So, Bill, tell us your best joke.
My best joke? Oh, boy.
For your best story joke.
My best story joke. Let's see. I have a nice little pow. All right. Well, and it's quiet here this week. Other than that, that's one. And I really like the gay lifestyle. It's a very interesting, fast-paced lifestyle. But there's this part thing about the gay lifestyle that I don't enjoy. It's like I just can't get on board with assless chaps. Because if I'm going to go all the way out to Joliet down to go to the gay hole, the last thing I want to see is a bunch of the Bill Sits chips at the bar.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. A nice little pun for Pride, even me needed it. So.
Thank you, Mr. Strange, and thanks everyone for watching. See you tomorrow for another episode of Las Vegas Funny People.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, thank you, Will.
Yeah, no problem.
This is Mark Andrew Shaquan with Summer Sinclair, and they're here to tell you.
Share, subscribe, and like.